Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I will do a video about color combinations and I will include a helpful tool. Before I showed you how you can match up your color pencils with the color palette. I showed you for an example this color palette and then how do you find the right colors from your set, and then I stopped the video. I had questions from how can I apply it to my coloring page? How can I go the next step with this idea? So I gave it a little thought and I came up with a nice idea. I think it's a nice idea. And because of that idea, I will pick up a very old book. A book where my coloring journey started with. It is The Secret Garden, Mijn Geheime Tuin, by Joanna Basford. And to show you my idea that I came up with, we have to start at the back of the book. In the back of the book, there are a lot of mini images of the big images from the book. They call them thumbnails. And those thumbnails you can use at a lot of different ways. If you like to complete your book, you can use it as a guide and mark off the pages that you completed. But I like to include the color palettes because it's perfect to map out your colors on the page and give you some idea how the color palette will look. You don't have to add in a lot of shading, just a little bit of the May green, a little bit of the dark green, a little bit of this ochre, maybe it's more apricot color, pale sage, and the gray-green light color. Maybe this is a raspberry. And you can map them all out on your little thumbnail to get an idea how the end result will look. If you use it in your book, you can test your materials, your art supplies at the same time. If you don't want to test it in your book, you simply can copy this one. You can scan it, copy it, print it out. And if you don't like the color palette, maybe this one at this picture, you can find a different one and try this one. Maybe you like the next one better and it's suiting your idea of the page. So I think those little thumbnails can be really helpful to map out your color palette. If you're really certain about the color palette, you always can dive in on the big pictures in the book. You can maybe use some watercolors. I really like to use my neon colors for it. And you start adding those colors to the leaves and your page and create an overall look. And after the first layer, the base layer, as I call it, of your watercolors, you can add in the shading and create more depth on your pages. I picked up some of the books with the thumbnails in the back to give you an idea that a lot of illustrators put them in the back and you can use this fun technique. So the first one is Joanna Basford in the back of the book. I forgot to pick up my Erie books, but I'm pretty sure Erie also got the little thumbnails in the back. The prints that I own. There are different printing companies and some of them will include the thumbnails, others won't. I picked a random one by the Tokumaki series. This is the Moko. And in the back of the book there are those little thumbnails. So you can use them to map out your colors. The great thing about this one is that there's also somewhere in the book a code that you can scan to create a printable book. Give you access to the book. It's underneath here. I won't show it to you because, yeah, then I'm giving you this book for free, and I don't think that is the right thing to do. But you can print off and map out your pages this way. Those codes are in all the books from this series. So you can print it out on different paper if you don't like the paper. I love the paper in the book, so I will color in the book. I am a huge fan of coloring in the coloring books and see them filling up with some, color. I picked up a Kirby, a Rosé one, Metamorphia. They have those thumbnails in the back. This was a search book, one of the earlier ones, and they got all those hidden objects. So they included it as a key to find those hidden objects. Well, you can use it the same way to map out your colors, right? I think it will be really useful to use it to map out your colors and see how the palette will looking overall on your page. And then I also have this one. With this one I have a little special thing because this is my newest one in the series, but they included 2 color thumbnails. So I will show it up for you to give you an idea what you can create on the pages. Me here. And I will show you the thumbnails in the back also. You also can print off little images from Pinterest where you get inspiration from the completed pages from other colorists. And as long as you mentioned the colorist where you get your inspiration from, I think they are all fine with it. I have seen people using my color combinations on different pages, and I feel proud. I really like it when people use my inspiration and my pages as an inspiration and load them away. So let me find it. For example, this one is page 18. I think it's colored by the illustrator. So if you really like this color combination, you can follow along and use it. And then we also got this one. Can I find it very quickly? Maybe. We will see. But I think it's a fun thing to do. It's here. It's page 67. It will be really working out. And you know for yourself, if you're using this one to map out, you have a guidance about the pages that you've started, or you have ideas with, or those kind of things. I think that was everything that I wanted to share with you today. It was a short one. I hope it's helpful. And I hope to see you next time again. Thank you for watching. Bye!